Bonjour. With this PowerPoint, I am going to be helping you learn more about our new unit, which is based on the house, titled Ma Maison. Ma Maison. So we are going to go over vocabulary. And this vocabulary is to help you locate your home for a start. Let's take, for example, when you say where your house is, you would use the verb se trouve. You would say ma maison se trouve, which would mean my home is found. And this page helps samples a few number of locations: au centre-ville, en banlieue, à la campagne, au bord de la mer, à la montagne, près de la ville, dans un village, loin de la mer. So you have meanings of these different locations on this side: au centre-ville, in town, en banlieue, in the suburbs. Suburbs would be places like Cloquin, Pakalani, Mohoditani, and Rabani. Most of you probably would be Pakalani. So if you stay in Pakalani, you would say j'habite en banlieue à Pakalani. If you stay at the countryside, that is where there are farms, fields, you would say j'habite à la campagne. And la campagne would be the countryside. If you stay in town, you would say j'habite au centre-ville if it's in the town center. So to locate your house, you would basically say ma maison est près de, my house is next to, and then you indicate what your house is next to. So here we have a list of sampled pieces of furniture and just vocabulary related to the house in general. Une armoire, une bibliothèque, un canapé, le chauffage central, la cuisinière, la douche, un escalier, une étagère, un évier, un fauteuil, une fenêtre, un four à micro-ondes, un frigo, un lavabo, une lave-vaisselle, une machine à laver, les meubles, un miroir, une moquette, un ordinateur, un placard, le plancher, le plafond, une porte, un réveil, un tapis. So like I said before, these are just sampled pieces of furniture. So when you indicate, for example, what is found in a room, we will give an example with the bedroom, which is la chambre. You will say, dans ma chambre, il y a un lit, une armoire et une chaise. So that is one of the things that I want you to be able to do, indicating what is found in your bedroom. So the next slide is going to be based on the bedroom to give you more examples of things that are found in the bedroom. So this phrase, les murs sont blancs et les rideaux bleus, is used to describe the murs, meaning the walls. Les murs sont blancs. The walls are white. Les rideaux bleus. The curtains are blue. So this will help you with describing your house or any room in the house. Je partage ma chambre avec mon petit frère. I share my room with my little brother. And that can also serve as a description of your room. J'ai ma propre chambre. I have my own room. My own bedroom. That is if you are not sharing. And then moving on to this other side, here is to give you more vocabulary about the house. So the first phrase on top here, under describing your home, it says, dans ma maison, il y a 3 pièces au rez-de-chaussée, le salon, la cuisine et la salle à manger. The phrase is basically saying that in my house or my home, there are 3 rooms on the ground floor, which is the living room or the sitting room, the kitchen, and the dining room. And then here you have vocabulary about the house, just to add on to what you already have. Chez moi. Chez moi denotes or indicates, it says at my place. When you say at my place or at my house, you use the expression chez moi. And then more vocabulary: le bureau, the study or the office; la cave, the wine cellar; une chambre, bedroom; la cuisine, kitchen; le grenier, attic; une pièce, room; le salon. Le salon means the living room, or what we commonly call here the sitting room in Botswana. La salle à manger, the dining room; la salle de séjour, the living room; le salon, the sitting room; la salle de bain, the bathroom; the WC, the toilet; la veranda, le garage, the garage; le jardin, the garden; un arbre, the tree; une fleur, a flower; le gazon, grass or green grass; la pelouse, lawn or green grass still; une cabane, un abri, can mean a shed or a shelter. Another phrase for une cabane, another meaning would be a tree house or a hut. Une maison individuelle, that is a detached house. Une maison jumelée, a semi-detached house. Un appartement, a flat. Une ferme, a farm. And then here we have the verb faire, to do. For a house, you also have to know what happens in each room. In this case, you need to know the verb to do. Je fais, when changed with the first person je. So with do is going to be tu fais, that is you do, he does, il fait, elle fait, she does, nous faisons, we do, vous faites, you do in the formal context. And then here we have a number of activities that happen in the house. Faire la cuisine, faire les courses, faire le jardinage, faire la lessive, faire le lit, faire le ménage, faire le repassage, faire la vaisselle. So when you say you do an activity, obviously the verb will not be faire anymore because of the pronoun je. So if you say you cook, it will be je fais la cuisine. If you say you do shopping, it will be je fais les courses. If you say you do gardening, it will be je fais le jardinage. So the verb faire will change according to the pronoun being used. So we are going to look at the next slide, which gives you more vocabulary about the bedroom. L'armoire, meaning the wardrobe. Le rideau, the curtains. L'ordinateur, the computer. Le bureau. Le bureau, in this case, it means the desk where you work at. And we have le jouet, the toy. Le livre, the book. Les jeux électroniques, electronic game, which is video game in this case. Le tiroir, the drawer. La bibliothèque here, it means the bookcase or the bookshelf. But as a building, la bibliothèque means the library. Le réveil, the alarm clock. L'oreiller, the pillow. La guitare, guitar. Le pyjama, pyjamas. La couette, that would be the duvet. Le lit would mean the bed. And les chaussons, the slippers. So this is vocabulary in general that is associated with the bedroom. And here we have une chaise, which is the chair. So in the next slide, we are going to be looking at verbs that you need to know to express different activities in the house. The first verb is préparer, to prepare. Je prépare, if you indicate what you prepare. For example, in the kitchen, if you say you prepare meals, you say je prépare les repas dans la cuisine. And then we have the verb prendre, to take. In the bathroom, for example, or in the shower, you can say je prends une douche. Une douche meaning the shower. So here I've also put up the verb faire, meaning to do or to make, so that you can see clearly how it is conjugated. And then here we have verb dormir, to sleep. That will be for the bedroom, to indicate what you do in the bedroom. Dans la chambre, je dors, for example, because of the pronoun je, dormir will obviously change. So in the next slide, we are going to see more verbs. And then here you have an activity to do, that is to indicate what happens in each room. Here we are going to start with the verb jouer, which means to play. So when you say I play, it will be je joue. travailler, to work, je travaille. As you can see, the verb travailler and jouer both end with E and R. And when they change with the first person je, the E and R are removed and an E is put instead. And then the verb lire, to read, je lis, to say that you read. And then regarder, to watch, je regarde. Say, for example, you can say dans le salon, je regarde la télé, which is in the living room, or in the sitting room, I watch TV. And then we have the verb manger, je mange. Dans la salle à manger, je mange. Garder, to keep. In this case, that will be the car. Dans le garage, je garde la voiture. La voiture meaning the car. And then mettre, this can also be used with le garage. Dans le garage, je mets la voiture. And then the verb c'est laver, to bath. Je me lave. Dans la salle de bain, je me lave. So, here in this activity, I want you to indicate what happens in each room. Dans la cuisine, on prépare les repas, for an example. Dans la salle à manger, on mange, for an example. So you're going to do this activity in your French books. So I'm going to be seeing you on the week after this one. Yes. So merci beaucoup. I hope you will be good students and do your work. Merci, au revoir.